Hi, I'm Ash, and I'm about to tell you things you don't want to know and didn't ask. I'm going to try to keep this under 5 minutes, and I'm going to try to stay on some kind of topic, but I tend to ramble on, as you know. So today we're going to clarify some of the things that happened in my past, and we're going to do it really quickly. So, let's begin with the Scar of California. So, when I was an infant, I was dragged to California by my Blackfoot mother, and no one can really tell me where it comes from because no one was watching me when it happened. And they had to pick a drill bit out of my face, and I was 7 to 8 months old. And then I had to wear a patch over this eye most of my childhood because the damage that had been done to my face had weakened the eye. So they were trying to strengthen it, and I wore a patch over my eye. So I was known as Pirate Girl growing up. And at age 12, I moved out, and I moved in and was a nanny for a Scientologist family. And at age 13, I ended up in juvenile hall. At age 15, I got off probation, and I met my first fiance. At age 19, I left him and devoted my life to my divine path. I had devoted my life to my divine path before I got here, and that's why I bring up this scar, because it's the left-handed scar of the shaman. It's only one of the ones I have. But I had gone through so much abandonment and abuse and trauma as a child that I was dealing with it in hurting myself and drugs. Get it out there. By age 15, I had overdosed 3 times. And I got clean, and then at age 19, when I went off the deep end, mixing methamphetamines and psychedelics, trying to reach higher vibrations. Traveled the underworld. And etc., etc. I think it was in 2008. I left an abusive boyfriend, and I found this really awesome guy afterwards, and he thought I was a total mess and decided to go leave me and go to Peru, and I was really bummed out about it. And I hadn't used in, I don't know, forever. And I had a long weekend, and I woke up in the hospital that Tuesday, and they had defibrillated me, and I had IV in my throat because I have wandering veins, so they couldn't get an IV in my vein, and I woke up with tubes down my throat, just like my hands were strapped down, so I'm like moving my neck, just using my teeth trying to get these tubes down. I thought, like, the first thing I hear is she's just trying to hurt herself to get more drugs. The second thing I hear is, you're in a hospital, relax, those tubes are breathing for you. Those nurses are always the worst, man. They think you don't know, or you don't remember, or they don't have any respect for you anyways. So that's when I left, and I took a bus up to BC, and I walked all the way back after 6 months of Canada and starting my medicine path up there. Or really, I guess you could say, leaving the self-destructive lifestyle behind and truly accepting my path, because if you don't accept your path as a shaman, the only thing that you're going to get is death. And that's what I learned the hard way. I thought I could escape that by leaving the self-destructive path behind, but lo and behold, we got that Black Widow bite on that blood moon last year, and that was God's way of showing me that even though you're not doing it to yourself, I will find a way to knock you on your path if you escape it. So, talking about the work of the ministry and having a true calling and not being able to escape it. So, Plus, you know, it's like, until you hear it from me, you don't know the truth of the story. So it's all rumor. So now you know a bit more. Thank you for listening. I really do appreciate it.